Before we jump back into the Raw review, today's movie plug, Detroit Rock City. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's basically about four people that go to see, four like teenager guys that go to see a Kiss concert. And my favorite line of the movie was, "I got an idea how we can get the tickets. We'll beat the fucking living shit out of four little kids or something. We'll steal their tickets." I swear I won't act like this in my pediatrics class. I swear. So, alright, let's jump back into the raw review after I plug Florida natural orange juice again. Cheers to you guys. So, they show a recap of the Orton-Shane McMahon feud, just basically McMahon getting punted and all the other stuff that's going on. You guys know all that. The next thing they have is Rey Mysterio versus Mike Knox. And basically, like, the commentator said, like, how Rey Mysterio, like, fought, like, an hour last night in the No Way Out Elimination Chamber, and he's pretty banged up, blah, blah, blah. And then Mike Knox comes out, and they wrestle. And they had a pretty good matchup, I thought. Mike Knox dominated most of the matchup. You know, usually I'm not praising Mike Knox, but they had a pretty good match, I thought. It was pretty much most of the domination of Mike Knox was just him beating up Rey Mysterio. Mysterio wins the matchup with a roll-up. You know, Radius 2X was like, with a roll-up. So here's another roll-up for the pile. So there's like 10 roll-ups in the pile over there. And Jerry Lawler said a good word. You know how, like, you know, Michael Cole's always like vintage. He said patented. I didn't even think of that word. So add patented to the list of phrases like classic and prototypical and blah blah blah. So the next match we have is the women's title matchup, Melina versus Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix was dominating a good chunk of the matchup. She threw Melina out of the ring at one point, and Santino or Mendez was cheap shotting Melina, and this imprompts or sends out Kelly, Mickey, and Candice to beat up Santino and Mendez, and then Melina wins with a small package on Beth Phoenix. 1, 2, 3. They called it a roll-up. It was a small package. It's just a little bit different. And then they show highlights of the Funks being introduced into the Hall of Fame, Dory Funk and Terry Funk. So congratulations to them. And then we get our main event, the unsanctioned fight, Orton versus Shane McMahon. And this was back and forth for a while. Shane started, dominated first, then Orton took over for a while, then Shane came back for a while. And then Shane was going to finish off Orton. He had the steel chair in the corner. He hit Orton a couple times with the ring bell and rendering him pretty much unconscious. And then he was going to do a coast to coast, kick the chair in Orton's face. Legacy, or the rest of Legacy comes out, priceless. They attack Shane. Rhodes hits brutal crossroads on Shane McMahon, and then Orton gets his win back, and then he punts Shane McMahon in the skull, and then Stephanie comes out freaking out, crying and whatever, and then Orton gives her an RKO, and then he's all shocked. He's like, I can't believe I just did that. And then this is what I didn't get. Triple H comes out. Why is he on Raw, So Triple H comes out, and he's just looks at Orton, and he's all fucking hulking up like Hulk Hogan. And it's just fucking stupid. Because the last time we saw that, Triple H with Stephanie, it was just didn't Triple H break up with her back in 2002 or something. He ended their marriage or whatever at the time. And then it's just kind of they've had on and off TV, maybe a little flirt or something, but it's not they're back together. So it's unless, they would literally, say, yeah, we're actually married in real life, on TV, it doesn't make any sense for him to have to be the one to save her, So, but I'm guessing that's a sign we're probably going to get Orton versus Triple H at WrestleMania. But I could be wrong. So that's the Raw review. Hope you guys liked it. Could have been a little better if I wasn't so tired right now. I want to talk about a couple things, just maybe some random stuff. There's a YouTuber. His name is the 8-Bit Boy, and this guy makes hilarious shit. He takes wrestling promos, maybe a tiny bit of the matches or something. He like puts them together and makes it like into like a sitcom comedy show. It's really funny. Like check him out. I'll post a link to his channel on the site here in a little bit. This might sound kind of weird. I don't know if any of you know who Dawn Marie is. I had a dream about her like last night. Like basically, like my sister, like my older sister, somehow like knew who she was, which doesn't make any sense because she's not into wrestling at all. And she was like, "I've arranged it so you can meet Dawn Marie," and I was all excited because I've never met a wrestler before, you know, especially Dawn Marie. You know, she's smoking hot and she's really cool. You know, I like her, and so I'm like, get ready to go meet her, and then she didn't show up. She completely like no showed at all. And I was like all like mad and sad about that, and I was like, oh, that's me and blah blah blah. But I was like, oh well, I guess she was busy or something, and then I woke up. So that was a really weird dream. And then so that's my Dawn Marie dream. Oh, and then there's one thing I want to kind of bitch about, not wrestling related. Like for my medical surge class, like there's an internet called Evolve, like this internet website called Evolve that we have to do these case studies on. So I did a case study last night on osteoporosis, and one of the questions was like, you know, which of the following can cause, you know, osteoporosis in women? And the correct answer was decreased estrogen therapy, because when women get older they lose estrogen. So I understand where they're coming from on that. That is the correct answer. But there was an answer that said like she was taking an antidepressant, and I looked on, you know, Google. I typed in antidepressant, and it said antidepressant can lead to osteoporosis. So naturally, I picked that for the answer. And then Evolve's rationale was antidepressants do not cause osteoporosis. You're full of fucking shit. They do cause osteoporosis. Might have been not the correct answer, but it could have at least said antidepressants do cause osteoporosis, but this is not the number one answer. Could have said something like that. So I'm giving a middle finger to Evolve. You know, frickin' get with 2009 here instead of living in 2005 or whatever. Yeah, just a little reference. If you're taking a class, look at the date on your textbook, because sometimes like things change. Like in my Nursing 123 class, they wanted us to use this like laboratory book on this book called Keys. The book was made in 2001. Yeah, 2001. It's 2009 now. Because I looked in that and I had a quiz and I was like looking in that, and like the values were like way off. So yeah, I ordered a new lab book from Amazon.com. So yeah, make sure to check your dates in your textbooks if you're taking any college classes. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for subscribing. And like I said, I'll post a link to the 8-Bit Boy and my links and stuff, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.